Hey gang, Nate Bear here, and I know that things are scary right now, right? The markets are getting crushed, but I have got what I consider to be a perfect long setup, even in this environment. Let's dive right in. All right, hey gang, Nate Bear here, lead technical tactician, and I want to show you what I consider kind of a perfect setup for this environment. This is Norfolk Southern Corporation. They're a transport company. They have trucks, they have trains, right? They move things around, and in this environment, I think this is one of the names that is going to hold up well. It's not a tech name. It doesn't have a lot of exposure to the Middle East, but people need to ship things, right? And with oil prices going up, the idea that this is going to be a stock that moves higher in unison with that makes a ton of sense. Now, one thing we talked about last week was SAM, right? We talked about SAM. We talked about the artificial intelligence tool that I use. And what we've got here is green across the board. So we've got two A+ setups. And I want to dive in real quick to exactly what that means, right? So what I like to do is I like to look at sort of the biggest setup first, and that's 195 minutes. So what we have, again, and let me zoom out real quick just to show you. All-time highs, right? Clearly, this is a strong chart. It's a strong chart consolidating at all-time highs, meaning it's got money flowing into it. A stock isn't at all-time highs unless there's money flowing into it, right? So what we've got is a strong stock. Within that, we have a beautiful pattern. We have this very nice bull flag, right? Very easy to see, bull flag. So we've got our pattern. Do we have our trend? Yes. Well, we just saw how strong it is, but just to confirm, here's the 8, here's the 21, and here's the 55. So we have stacked EMAs, a strong pattern, a trend, and finally, we have a squeeze. We've got these red dots down here, and we've got this nice, clean momentum shift. This is a name that I think might be the perfect setup for this environment if you are looking to the long side. I know it's scary out there. I know that the markets are down a ton today, but there are going to be names that get money flowing into them regardless, pretty much, of market conditions. Even during COVID, when the market was down 3, 4, 5%, there were stocks going up. This is the nature of the market. The money has to go somewhere, right? It doesn't all go into cash. And even if it goes into cash, that's still money going somewhere. But names like this can hold up great in an environment like this. So what I'd suggest doing is just going out to, let's see here. I think NSC only has the monthly options. NSC, and yeah, I would just do like the March, March 20th, and I'd probably do the at the money 315 calls, okay? The March 20th 315 calls, and the idea here is you just take this and run it into new highs, okay? So, well, they do have weeklies actually, but I would still just give yourself the gift of time, go out and do the 320 March calls here. That's what I would suggest, okay? So that's the idea. Trend pattern squeeze. If you can buy it at this point of control, which is literally right where it's going to look like it's going to open this morning, that's perfect. And then you look to run it up into new highs over the high of the move, which is right here, 320 or so. As we throw a fib on here, and we're going to get a move up into about 322 for our target. All right. So that's what I've got for this week. Perfect setup in this environment. I hope it helps.